Hey guys, me here. This is part 4 of Let's Study Japanese with Grandia. If you look in the video description, you'll see the text we're going to go over, and some useful links. I'm going to go ahead and read the dialogue out for you now, and you can read along if you want. So, これガンツの宝箱かな。あいつ鍵までかけて大事なモンでも入れてんのかな。おや、ジャスティンじゃないか。うちのガンツと一緒じゃなかったのかい。ガンツたちなら工場の近くの橋のとこにいるよ。今俺たちと4つの秘宝探しで決闘してる真っ最中なんだ。やれやれ毎日飽きもせずに。元気なのは結構だけど人さまに迷惑かけるんじゃないよ。So, there's the dialogue. I'm going to go ahead and go through it now in the game, line by line, and just kind of explain stuff in detail. So, the first line we're going to go over is this one. Well, here it is in English. Let's go find it in the game now. So, here we are at Gantz's house, Gantz no ie. So, これガンツの宝箱かな. So this, これ, this, これ. Notice there's no particle, no wa or ga or anything there. Like in casual speech, especially wa and ga, like those two particles often get dropped. But I mean other particles as well, they can get dropped. So yeah, just remember that in casual speech. So これです. Gantz no, Gantz is, so no it's possessive, it's like apostrophe s. Takarabako, so takara is treasure. Hako is a box. So those two characters mean, takara and hako, like treasure, box. But when you combine them, notice the pronunciation change. It changes from hako to bako, takarabako. So this happens all the time in Japanese, like when you combine two kanji or two words, like to make another word. It is this, like you add the two little marks, like changing hako to bako, or like ka to ga. So for example, I'll write some words in here for you, like, so there's like katagata, katagata, right here, katagata. So it's kata, right, by itself, or ho is another reading, which, by the way, when you combine, like there's also like this hobo, like you can also read it as hobo. So yeah, which has a different meaning though. That's katagata. Like katagata is like people. But yeah, basically, like forget the meaning right now. Like the important thing is like the pronunciation change. So like katagata, so kata turns into gata, right? Or like tokidoki, right? Sometimes tokidoki. So like the first one is just toki, and then the second one it becomes doki. And of course these words are all like it's the same character, but it's the same principle. Like when you're combining other characters and other words together, like oftentimes that second word you end up having to add the two little markers there to change the. I mean, usually the markers, it's like they change the consonant from like non-voiced to voiced, right? Like that's the difference. So yeah, just watch out for that. So これガンツの宝箱かな. So kana is like I wonder, like maybe, like could this be Gantz's treasure chest? Like all of those things. It's just kind of, I wonder if this is a treasure chest. Yeah. And the next line, aitsu. So aitsu is like him or her or that guy. It's casual, kind of, so it's not horribly polite, but yeah, it's just him or that guy, you know, that kind of thing. Kagi made kakete. So this right here, kagi o kakeru. So if you want it in kanji, here's the kanji, although it might be kind of small and you can't read it, but kagi o kakeru. Kagi o kakeru, right? To lock something. To lock something, so like, yeah. But here we have kagi made kakete. So when you have made there, it's kind of, like made is kind of like to, until, or like as far as. So it's kind of like he went all the way to the trouble of locking the chest. Or also like he went as far as to lock the chest, like this kind of meaning. And then the kakete is just like and. It's like he locked and. So like kakete is like to lock and something. So and then you're like combining sentences basically. It's like a conjunction. You know, you combine two sentences. So to lock and, or like suru, right? Suru, to do. To do. But then when you want to say like to do something and, so that would be shite. Shite. Suru, to do, shite, to do and something. So yeah. Remember like there's like different kinds of verbs in Japanese, like the same with like French or Spanish or other languages. So yeah, like if you have like a word like nomu, right, to drink, I mean this conjugates differently. Like it's not, like it ends up being nomde instead of nomu. But yeah, you'll just have to memorize that stuff. Good luck. So, 大事なもんでも, 大事な is important, もん is mono. So, mono, there's like different kinds of mono, right? Like you have this mono, which is like a thing. But like a physical thing. It's usually physical. And then you have another mono. This one right here, which is like a person. But you usually only see this mono in like maybe writing or like formal situations or something. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to know it if you're not, like if you don't know that much Japanese, but it's there, it's a word. Also with thing, be careful because there's another word that you see all the time in Japanese is koto, but which also means thing, but it's like thing, but it's like an abstract thing, right? Koto is like an abstract thing. So just, you know, be careful with that. And then, so mon here is just an abbreviated form of mono. So important thing, demo, or something. Demo here is like or something. It's not like but, right? Because demo can also mean demo, you know, it's like something, like but, something. but this one is not but. It's like 大事なモンでも like important thing or something. 入れてんのかな? So 入れてんのかな? This is 入れる. This is the verb 入れる. 入れる. And this 天の, so like this you need to know because it's, you hear it all the time in Japanese. It's kind of like basically it's an abbreviated form of like しているんですか or like 入れているんですか like this kind of thing. So like the more long polite form would be like 入れているんですか kind of like this. It would kind of be like this. So 入れているんですか but like I don't know if you know this, but you know, when you have ている, like you can often just drop e, especially in casual speech. You can drop it like this. 入れてる. So 入れている becomes 入れてる. And then you can drop it further, like when you have んです there. Well, I'll go ahead and type it out again. So, 入れてんの. Okay, so it's like this. It's like an abbreviated form of all this. So like 入れているんですか? 入れてるんですか? 入れてんの? Like it's just kind of casual, abbreviated form, and they use it all the time. So like for example, if you want like an example sentence. So by the way, these examples, they come from this side right here, like the examples I'm going to show you. So there's like this sentence right here. おい、ボブ、聞いてんのか? 聞いてんのかよ? Like, hey Bob, are you listening? 聞いてんのか? Another one. So like, どうしたんだよ? 彼女が待ってんのか? 彼女が待ってんのか? So, what's wrong? So what's wrong? Is your girlfriend waiting? Like this kind of thing. Yeah, just 待ってんのか? どうしたんだよ? 彼女が待ってんのか? So yeah, that's the てんのか. And I will go ahead and, so what else is there? Kana. So kana, again, we've seen this. It's like maybe or could be, or like I wonder if, this kind of thing. So maybe he has something important inside. That's the meaning. So let's go ahead and go to the next sentence now. Over here with Gantz's mom. So, おや、ジャスティンじゃないか. So, おや is kind of like just, oh my. Yeah, here it is in English. Like, oh my. Well, if it isn't Justin, so, oh yeah, oh my. Like, Justin, well, Justine is Justin. Janaika is like, if it isn't. Like, well, if it isn't it? Like all of these things. So Jana is like, is not. So, and this is casual. This is like the plain form, right? Ja arimasen. Right? So you have like じゃありません and then じゃない for the plain form じゃありません like a more polite じゃない more casual and か is just, you know, a question. So, is it not? Like this kind of thing. Kind of like this. Is it not? Like, yeah. うちのガンツと So uchi is like I. Although, I mean, there's so many ways to say I, right? I mean, there's like watashi. Right? You have like watashi. You also have like watakushi. So watakushi is like really polite. Really polite. I mean, you won't really need to say it that much, but yeah, mainly just go with watashi, like that's polite enough for just general speech. And then you also have like boku. So boku is like I, but masculine. It's masculine. Maybe it's still kind of polite. I mean, somewhat polite, but it is more kind of casual. And also, girls can say it. Like you'll see girls say it sometimes, boku. But I mean, usually they might be kind of maybe somewhat tomboyish. But yeah, like girls can say it too. So, but the next one. Ore, like that's masculine, like that's really casual. You know, guys might use it when they're talking to friends or something like that. And then you also have atashi. So atashi is like I again, but more like feminine. So just girls would say that. And then, yeah, and then uchi. Uchi, there's uchi right here. Uchi no Gantz to. So uchi, you don't really hear it that much, I mean, compared to the other ones above. But you'll hear it sometimes. And I'm not really sure what the difference with uchi is. Although I want to say maybe it's more casual. Casual and or dialects. I'm pretty sure like there's like some dialect in Japan that, you know, maybe they prefer using uchi over some of the other I words. But yeah, like all I know for sure is uchi is I. It means I. I'm not sure about the specific difference with this specific word. If you want to know another I, there's a wagahai. Wagahai. But this is like way outdated. It's like freaking, yeah, like maybe like some feudal lord or something referring to himself. It's like really arrogant sounding kind of. Yeah. Anyway. So uchi no Gantz, so my, so uchi is I, but no is there, so it's my. My Gantz. To is like with or and. So with my Gantz. Issho is like with, right? And then janakatta no kai is like weren't you with? So weren't you with my Gantz? So janakatta, right? So like you have more polite, it would be ja かりませんでした。じゃありませんでした。But this is casual. So, just 一緒じゃなかった。And then the no kai here. So kai is a question. It's like ka. But it's kind of more casual and like it's supposed to be for like yes no questions. But then you have no here as well. So, and the no, it can kind of like no you can use with kai as it's just part of like a grammatical construction. But it also might have the connotation of like wanting more explanation if you do include no. So kind of like emphasizing the question. Yeah. If you want some more examples with no kai, again from the same site. Here is this sentence. お母さんは行ってもいいと言ったのかい？ダメだって。So did your mom say it was okay to go? No. No dice. Well, I mean, yeah, it's no good. Yeah. So yeah, did she say that? It's just a question, you know, casual question. So. So the next line, I think I will save for the next part. I don't know, maybe I can get it in, we'll see. So Gantz tachi nara, so tachi is, it's pluralizing. It's a pluralizing suffix. So it's like Gantz and then. So nara is like if. So it's like if you're wondering about them. Kojo is a factory or plant. Shikaku is nearby. Hashi is a bridge. Be careful with, because there's like hashi, which is like chopsticks. And then hashi is like a bridge. So yeah. Toko is like tokoro, which means place, and it's just abbreviated to toko. Ni iru is like ni, like at, in, iru, to be. So like if you're wondering about Gansunen, they're over right at that, at the place, where is that? They're like over on the bridge near the factory. Yeah, they're over at that place, like on the bridge near the factory. Like that kind of meaning. So, ima, now, oretachi. So this is tachi in kanji. So oretachi, us, we. To, with. Yotsu, for. Hiho is treasure. Sagashi is like looking for. Sagasu. Sagasu means to look for. Sagashi is looking, kind of, so like, yeah, treasure hunt, basically, just looking for these 4 treasures. Ketto is a duel. Shiteru is doing, so dueling. Notice the missing e, like it's not ketto shiteiru, like it's casual, so ketto shiteru. It's been abbreviated. Massaichu is like right in the middle of something. So yeah, saichu can also be read sanaka, but if you have the ma there, I think it has to be massaichu. Yeah. And also this ma, you can make other words with this as well. For example, here, let me get rid of this. So like, mashiro, like totally white. like, well, I don't know if you can use it to refer to people like that, but like outside, maybe there's like a blizzard, and like you step outside and it's just all white, like you can't see anything. 真っ白だ. Like, yeah. 外は真っ白だった. Like outside, it was totally dark, or well, totally white. If you want to say dark, it's like makura. Makura. That's totally dark. Totally black, makuro, makuro. Yeah, so like you can make this like totally or like completely kind of meaning with this ma character. Yeah, so let's go to the next line. Like nanda is just des, but casual, and it's just, you know, it's like des, but just more kind of explanatory, like maybe like you're explaining a reason, or like you're just explaining something, as opposed to like des, which is just stating a fact. やれやれ毎日飽きもせずに. So やれやれ is like sigh. It's like a sigh in English. So here we go. Sigh, or like my, like oh no, like this kind of meaning. やれやれ毎日, like every day. 飽きもせずに. So this is kind of so like せずに is kind of like without something. So here, let me show you an example. Keshoせずに家を出る. To leave the house with no makeup on. So like something osezuni, it's kind of like without, right? Without doing something. But it's kind of more like higher level Japanese. Yeah. Like you'll see it a lot maybe in like newspapers or just, you know, adults talking in Japanese. Like an easier way of saying without is like shinaide, or like naide, just naide, or like nashide, without something. But yeah, just, you know, just so you know. So sezuni is kind of like without. Mo here is like even. So without even, and then aki is kind of like a space, or like free time, or like time, a gap, an opening. It's like all these meanings. Basically here it means like without even a moment of time. So like, you know, Gantz and them are like, they're always just, you know, messing around, playing, doing something. So yeah, I mean maybe you could say like without skipping a beat, like without missing a, like if you want to translate it in English, like as like a kind of phrase, like it's kind of like that, like without missing a beat, something like that. Aki mo sezuni, so just like always doing something. So genki na is energetic, healthy. So genki na no, so no is like, this just kind of makes it like, so it's kind of like being energetic. So being energetic, wa is a topic marking particle. And then kekko is like nice or okay. Dakedo is like but. Hito sama ni, so other people. Sama is an honorific suffix. So other people. Meiwaku kakeruんじゃないよ. So don't bother other people. Like it's nice you have this energy, but don't bother other people. So like meiwaku o kakeru, to bother someone, to bother people. And this んじゃないよ is like a grammatical thing. You can use another way of saying like telling someone to do something. It's a command form. So here are some examples. Again from this site. It's a dictionary, but it has lots of example sentences. It's really good. So, あそこに入るんじゃないよ. So, あそこに入るんじゃないよ. Like, don't go in there. バカ言ってんじゃないよ. Like, stop talking stupid stuff. Stop talking nonsense. So this んじゃないよ is just a casual command thing, basically. So yeah. That was part 4. Hope you learned something, and thanks for watching. See you next time.